Hello and welcome to the Auto Remarketing Podcast. I'm Joe Overby, your host and senior editor of Auto Remarketing here at Cherokee Media Group. And my guest today is Casey Ivins of the Costco Auto Program. We were supposed to meet and chat at NADA, but of course the snow had other plans. But Casey, it's so good to see you, man, and thanks for making the time for me and being flexible and being able to jump back in with me.
No, it's a pleasure to be here. Hoping to catch up with you in New Orleans, but this is just as good. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to get a sense of just the latest that you guys have going on at the Costco Auto Program, and specific to CPO. What are some of the things you guys have going on with the Costco Auto Program this year?
Well, we're excited about this year. I think, like a lot of dealers, 2024 was a good year, and we're really excited about going into 2025. With CPO, we've got a couple different ways. We've got our CPO program, in which we connect members with our participating dealer base. And we also have something we call SPO, which I'm proud of. That's something we have select pre-owned. So we also have an offering for our dealers. We'll send members to a dealership if they have a car. SPO is really for like off brands. So you could have, for example, a Chevy store with a Ford or a Chrysler on the lot. As long as it's got 6 months and 6,000 miles on the factory bumper to bumper, that's available too. So we've got the everyday program with CPO and SPO, and we've also, since last time we've talked, we've done some certified pre-owned, what we call MOIs, member-only incentives. So we've done 3 with Volvo, and we've done 1 with Polestar in the last couple of years. So if manufacturers want to do a certified pre-owned with our member base, we're welcome, and we're looking forward to it.
So does that the kind of the expansion of the with the select CPO program, was that kind of in response to the supply challenges with CPO? You know, that dealers need more, even if it's other brands. You know, they're going to need more certified supply this year, given the off lease supply dearth.
Absolutely. It was interesting. It was a combination of things. One was you had some of those dealers a few years ago when we launched it that were like, we'll never certify, or we'll certify on demand. And we still wanted to send members in on a qualified vehicle. And then some of it does fill in the space of, certain brands too may have competitors, right? You take something in, you conquest something, you don't have another store, a sister dealership to send it over to, you have it on your lot. So it's really just expanding the amount of cars available for Costco members.
And so to give folks who may be listening to this or watching this and thinking, okay, I get certified, but I'm not sure how the Costco element plays in. What are some advantages, and what are some reasons why a dealer would, in addition to their own OEM certified program, turn to the Costco Auto Program to kind of help as another avenue?
Okay. Well, Costco, what we're looking for is a great value for members. So there is a discount. We do ask the dealers to discount a little further than their lowest advertised price to be part of our program. But as part of the bill, everybody thinks of us as a new car program, but our members really, look for certified pre-owned like a lot of people. I think you talk to people now and, somebody will come to me, those of us in the business, I'm looking for a car. What are you looking for? Well, I'm looking for new, but I'm also trying CPO. So we just wanted to make sure, we had that available for members, and we do host that inventory as part of the program. So it's just another avenue to connect members and people looking to buy cars with our dealers.
Yeah. And is that, are you seeing more and more, I mean, I guess certified and beyond, are you seeing more automakers, dealers, CPO programs turn to just affinity programs, whether it's Costco or other membership organizations as a way to connect with more buyers? Are you seeing that with your program and others?
Yes, I think a lot of the credit unions will have really robust pre-owned programs, and we just we want to take care of the needs of the member. So it was something people were looking for. If someone's looking for new and certified, pardon me, last thing we'd want to do is send them across several different platforms, right? We want to be our members to, without sounding cliche, the customers for life for a dealer. So if one of our members is looking for new or maybe certified pre-owned or even parts and service, we'd like to send them to the same dealer rather than, people think maybe we're new car exclusive, then they'll jump off to, like we all do, Car Gurus, Cars.com, Auto Trader, and look for a car. We'd rather just supply that through the Costco Auto Program.
And how are you seeing dealers overcome CPO supply challenges this year? It's one thing to have, another avenue to reach consumers, but if you don't have the cars to do it, um, how are dealers that you work with finding that inventory to put in their CPO offering?
Inventory is interesting because we are getting to that part where, 2 or 3 years ago we were dealing with chip shortages, and now
Yeah.
we knew the other shoe was going to drop. So I think our dealers, I hear more. I think guys are still going back to the auction. One thing they like about us is our members tend to have great trades. So we try to throw trades in. We've seen the way they've done certified. What Ford now has the blue and the gold. You've got silver and gold with Toyota. So I think it seems like the OEMs are also trying to keep that certified pre-owned inventory as big as possible by, not want to say relaxing, but expanding. I think would be a better word. The certified programs.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question, just the impact you've seen. I mean, what have been some positives of that expansion, some challenges, some TBD, of that expansion? What impact have you seen it on CPO as a whole, not just necessarily Costco Auto Program, but the CPO market as a whole?
CPOs becomes an acronym that people use outside of the business. We always had CPO, we had DMS. I think everybody now knows EV and AI and all the other acronyms we use. But CPO is just a talk track now. You don't have to explain it to anybody. I mentioned a little earlier, people are looking for CPO. That's part of the buying process is, I'm looking new and I'm looking CPO. So I think that the marketing's been good. I think that you'll see it. Manufacturer websites are really geared towards certified pre-owned. So even whether someone's buying it or not, I think it's definitely a deciding factor now.
So from, awareness, I mean, I think certified pre-owned in general has gotten, um, they've made gained some ground over the past 20, 25 years of consumer awareness. Um, the Costco Auto Program, how do you guys increase the awareness among consumers of what you guys offer? I mean, as a consumer, I know that I can go to Costco and get a hot dog for $1.50. I know that I can go and buy everything, from whatever's on my shopping list and buy it in bulk. But how do you emphasize to consumers that you can also go buy a car at Costco where the average Joe might not know that?
Well, our marketing team and our PR team is always working on different things. Our website is robust. We're working on more vehicle research available on the Costco Auto website. We're also a member service. So a lot of people, if you look under member services, it's travel's a big one and auto's a big one. So we're doing that as well. We've got these member-only incentives. So we market to Costco members as a whole, also to the Costco members that have gone through our program. So we've got initiatives like that. We've got the vehicle out front. It's interesting. Some people see the vehicle in the old days, or people said, "Hey, is that a raffle?" I think people understand it's part of the program, and you'll see people looking at it. We also have the Costco Quarterly. We take out advertisements in that, and then just internally, we really stay in touch with our members to make sure they're aware of any ongoing promotions or changes in the auto program.
And last question before I let you go, it's kind of a two-parter here. Um, how have you seen the CPO market as a whole change the most? And the second part, where have you seen the Costco Auto Program change the most?
Well, I think CPO programs, I'll start with that one. The way it's changed the most, I said, probably I keep hitting back on it, but it's visibility.
Yeah.
I think dealers are doing a better job of it. You'll see sometimes in the showroom, you'll see displays. You'll see you'll see it advertised online. So I think, that's so people are wanting the CPO. So I just think that's the bigger change now. Is like I said, it's just become part of buying a car is new, certified, pre-owned, and people just expect that. And as far as the auto program, wow, we've come a long way. When I started, there were still a few dealers getting faxes, right? So now we have, our process has always been about transparency and getting to one dealer, connect one member to one dealer, and it's really been in line with what we're seeing with changes in the industry. I think you're seeing people are reacting to not just members, but our members are really well educated. They know what they're looking for. They're an educated consumer. They know what they want to buy. And I think that the better dealers, and we're seeing more and more, the industry is expecting that. You used to hear the joke about customers knowing more about the car than the salesperson. So I think as we go out there, the salespeople are more well versed. It's really fun to get out there. The correspondence is great with our dealers. So I just think that everybody's taking it to, I don't want to a higher professional level. I think the professionalism every year gets better and better, and you see it at the conventions and podcasts. Everybody on my team watches podcasts now for fun. So, it's a whole thing of this ongoing education that's really changed. The auto business, I think consumers expect more, and we're always striving to meet those challenges and meet those expectations.
Well, I'd actually have one more question before I let you go here. Um, we talked offline a little bit about NADA. Of course, we were going to be at the convention and do this interview there. So, in light of that, what was a major takeaway or maybe a memory you had from this year's NADA, given how memorable it was based on the snowstorm?
It was really fun. We were only there for about a day and a half. Got in Friday night, and our team left Sunday. But people are excited. It was seemed about half full is what the numbers we heard, and I don't have an exact tally, but the people that were there were, we're having fun. I just think that the industry we've kind of it's been tough on us the last couple years, and I think 23 was a comeback, 24 was great, and there was just a positive vibes everywhere. So when you did see someone, it was like we had been through this together. This was kind of an event where if you saw a bunch of friends and smiling faces, it was really fun. I think the hugs were like more vigorous and people were more happy and the handshakes were firmer. It was a fun thing to go to. It was only a day and a half, but we enjoyed it. It's always fun to meet up with everybody.
Very good. Well, Casey, we'll leave it there for today. Always a pleasure talking with you, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. It's always great.
Absolutely. And that'll do it for this episode of the Auto Remarketing Podcast. My thanks to Casey Ivins and the team at the Costco Auto Program, and thanks to you all for listening.